morning, Lee Robinson here from American Sentinel K9. We are going to work a few dogs from Ryan Keaton's place at Deep South Sentinels with a few of his dogs and also a few dogs that are owned by a couple of clients of his that have come to pick up some of his offspring that he's produced that are American Sentinels. And it's exciting, you know, to see the American Sentinel K9 program growing to becoming more of a network. You know, at times it may be a little scary to let go of your baby, so to speak. You know, this is something that I started 23 years ago back in 2000 and really conceptually started in 1990 with the idea, but I don't like the idea of just putting pups on the ground without a well thought out plan. So I spent about 10 years getting an education and experience and training with the dogs that I had back then, which had nothing to do with our program. Let them live out their lives and just learned about genetics and training and behavior and whatnot. And then as those dogs lived out their lives, by the time they had passed, I had developed my goal conceptually. So in 2000 we began implementing those plans to create the American Sentinel, which is designed to be the ultimate canine family companion guardian. Okay. I'm not trying to produce police dogs. Could they do that work? Sure, but that was not my goal, because I'm looking for that bond within the family. And a canine dog may have to be worked by many handlers. A canine officer may also have to be worked by decoys that are not necessarily canine experts. So that's why a lot of the herder type breeds or canine type breeds that are used in police and military tend to have a little bit of rank drive, because rank driven dogs are, generally speaking, easier to decoy when you don't understand canine behavior. Anybody can just do some basic dominance posturing and get those dogs started up. And so that makes those dogs easier to work than a family companion guardian, which tends to be more submissive with the pack. And the American Sentinel is designed to be submissive to its family unit, but it still is very high in prey drive. It's got, you know, enough defense to be reliable in that regard. But I look for a lot of fight drive. I know a lot of people don't believe in fight drive, but you know what I'm talking about when I'm discussing it, even if you disagree with that conceptually. Then, you know, that a lot of civil aggression, so to speak, when it comes to when they're fired up. And then also, I like a dog that can do anything, so we test our dogs in hog hunting as well. But anyway, the point of this video was, you know, it's a little scary to let go of your baby, but I knew at the very beginning that this is something that was going to happen in time for the American Sentinel to become a breed. I've seen some other breeds come and go, or band dog breeders come and go, that made some mistakes at the very beginning by naming the dog after the original breeder, because what that does is it tells the world, since they are the original creator, that nobody's really going to join forces with those, because, you know, other breeders need to be able to be successful in working and marketing their dogs if you want them to really become active as a breeder. You know, obviously it's nice to network, and just if you could just have 1 or 2 dogs or 3 dogs and be a breeder, that'd be great. But then you have to be able to network with other people, and if you which I have to also, even with 30 dogs, I still need to network with other people. But the smaller the population of dogs you have, the harder it is. So for other breeders to take interest in this program, I needed to name it something besides me. You know why? Because there's an instinctive thought that the water is always purest at the source. And while there may be some truth to that in some cases, you know, the dogs that Ryan has gotten from me were not Coles. Those dogs that he got from me were my last generation of dogs. The only reason why I let them go was because I needed room for the next generation. So I had a choice, either hold on to the last generation or move on to the next generation. And I chose to foster some of my older breeding stock out to Ryan, and he's built a program from it, and his dogs are pretty much the same as mine. We still kept some of our family dogs. Of course, we're not going to get rid of our family dogs, but when it comes to some of the dogs that were kennel dogs and dogs that we liked and we cared about and we loved and whatnot, but they weren't our family dogs, we fostered them out to Ryan, and he's done really well, and he's built a program, and Keaton Temple has also done really well with the dogs. So it's nice to see the program grow to a point that with me, Ryan Keaton Temple, his clients, Coleman Langham, Britton Norwood, Mike Dizak, it's really becoming a successful program that's grown into a growing. It's taken me 23 years to get there. I've seen other people that have tried this, and within just a few years their program dies off. Why? Because it's hard to do it alone. So while it may be scary to so to speak let go of it, I'm really pleased that we're reaching my goals, and the goal is for the breed to really develop into a breed, and that's going to take place because we have other people networking with us. So anyway, that was a few of my thoughts. I'm fixing to pull up to his place. I actually went around the block because I'm already basically there, but I needed a little more time to close this out. So y'all have a blessed day, and keep moving forward with your goals. And if that means let go a little bit and trust people, just find the right people that are dedicated to the final objective, and that's the people that we have. Keaton Temple has been a huge benefit to the program. Prentice Wallace is one of the earlier founders of the breed. Maybe he'll get back into it someday, but he had to move on with some other aspects of his life right now. But what a great decoy and friend that gentleman has been. So anyway, just wanted to say thanks, and glad things are coming together. Y'all have a blessed day.